For today's content, first of all, we're going to look at building, editing, and working with Outline. So we'll be having a look at Outline View, which is a great starting point for your content, and it can also be used to easily restructure your document. It's also useful to get an overall view of how you're progressing with your writing, and in a long document, that's always useful. Next up, we'll be looking at styles and templates, and these are the building blocks of any long document. If you can master these two features, you'll notice a massive reduction in the time spent formatting, and in particular, reformatting your documents. There are a number of different views in Word. I find that most users only use maybe one or two views when they're formatting their long documents, primarily because they aren't aware of why or the case for using the other views, and I'm going to take you through those today. And I'm also going to have a look at page breaks and section breaks, which are quite crucial when you're working with a long document. Compiling your document is something that many people seem to be hesitant about. So if you break up your long content, such as a thesis or a report, at some point you're going to need to bring it back together again. It's usually a straightforward process. I find that a lot of the problems that people face at this stage don't necessarily have to do with compiling it as such, but these problems are often relate to issues introduced well before they actually reach the point of compiling their content. So we'll have a look at that. Document referencing. I've got there creating a table of contents using captions, fields, and bookmarks. That's partly looking at putting the polish on your document. So for example, creating a table of contents, but it also does tie into making it easier for the reader to navigate around your document. And leading into navigating around your document, I'm sure we've all had long documents before where we found it hard to navigate around, you lose your place, etc. We'll have a look at how we can combat those problems when your document does get on the longer side. And finally, numbering in a long document can get tricky. We'll look at outline numbering in this section and how you can change your numbering sequence and format. So as I say, quite a lot to get through today. So let's get stuck into working with Microsoft Word. And the first topic I'll look at is Outline View. So I'll pop over to my exercise files here. And the first file I'm going to open up is O1 Outline. So we'll start that up. You'll actually notice it's a blank document. It is meant to be blank. We're going to be putting some content into it. And what I'll do is pop up to the View menu and pop across to Outline. Now, as I said previously, with Outline View, you can build your framework, and this can help tease out your ideas and concepts. And it's an ideal way to start writing a document of any size, whether it's a short or long document. This topic is perfect for those of you who are just about to embark upon writing a thesis or a long document such as a report or manual. And I've spoken to a couple of today's participants, and I know that you're sort of at the beginning stage, so this topic is perfect for you. Now, the Outline Views interface is very simple, which is ideal for when you're starting out and you're wanting to focus on getting your framework correct. We don't need to worry about the font type, size, page numbers, anything like that at this stage, although you do have the option of displaying some of these things. And in this example today, we'll be creating an outline for a thesis, but it could also be a report. It's always a good idea to start off with your top level headings, such as a chapter or section titles. These are usually the easiest, so let's start off with those. Now, if you just note at the top of your screen, top left-hand corner, it will say level 1. So this is the highest level in our document. And if I just click on the drop-down arrow there, you'll see we've got 9 levels and body text. So these are going to be the levels in our document, level 1 through to 9. You'll probably only use up to about level 3 or 4, to be honest. And body text, as the name suggests, would be what you would use for your paragraphs, although you probably wouldn't want to be writing your content in this particular view. There's other views that are much better for that. Now, I'm just going to make sure that it's set to level 1. And I'm going to start typing. So my first heading is introduction.